Hey guys, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Angel, and if this is your first time, click on the subscribe button. So, guys, let's get into what we came here for. How to stop bad energy. Many times we got to use friends or people that repeatedly gets us upset, gets us kind of angry, then and in the end we have to apologize or we have to go back to them to settle issues with. Many people find it very hard to be the first to go back to apologize, to go and say okay, I'm sorry. We find it very hard. Even the Bible have told us that we should if we're about to offer our offering at the altar and remember there's someone we've had a disagreement with, we should drop it right there and go back to the person to go and apologize. Yes, we have to do it as a Christian, as a believer of God. We have to do it. But now, firstly, I have to stop bad energy. You have to be humble. Whether you believe it or not, you have to be humble. And what I mean is not you going to the person to go and apologize or go and start asking the person, is there anything I can do for you, or start being a servant to that person. No, that's not what I mean. Me saying you being humble is like creating a self-awareness. We find it very hard to sit down. Maybe when we go into disagreement with people, we find it very hard to sit down and think about the issues. Okay, where am I wrong? So what I mean is that when you find yourself that there's maybe you've gone to disagreement, you have to humble yourself by what, how, by creating that awareness that okay, let me sit down and think about this issue, let me put myself in that person's shoes and see from that person's perspective. Then from that you can see where and where you are very wrong and where you need to change, where and where you are right but you did not put it well, stuff like that. You can know how to handle issues like that. So, and when you have done that, so like involving God, you have to go to God and you have to pray to God that God help me to stop this and help me to overcome these issues or stuff like that. The next one is being proactive. Being proactive means being vigilant, being conscious, and being like you have to be like, let me say, you have to be at alert. Yes, you have to be at alert. You have to be at alert so that the temptations don't take you by surprise. Now you know that there is this place you always visit that either upset you, that you do things, or people you come across or relate with that keeps hurting, and in the end you have to apologize to them because either they are older than you, or they have authority over you, or there's some benefit, or you just have to do it as a believer of God. Yes, so what I mean by being proactive, like I said, is being at alert, being vigilant, being conscious, so that those same mistakes you made won't hit up at you at your surprise. It's like that. If it's a particular time where you guys gather to discuss or chat or meet, you avoid situations like that. And if you find that you're someone that talks a lot, you find out your mouth that makes you do those mistakes you don't want to do, or makes that bad energy come up, so you have to do what? Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Yes, there's nothing big deal there, closing your mouth. If because many times when we get into disagreements, we are always in this thing to just reply back, to give back words, and those words we give back might not even be something really of that necessity. So you just walk away. And that's where people find, that's where people do not get it well. Now, yes, you can say yes, I walked away. Don't forgetting that the way you walked away, or the way you leave that place, can be very, very wrong, because the person might be talking to you, or it might be an adult or someone in authority might be talking to you. Then okay, you decide that let me walk away so that you don't do this. Then it might be the way you might walk away might be in a rude way. Then it might lead to another something you did not even plan for. So there's many ways. There's how you can do it. You can just say you want to ease yourself or quickly check up on something, even if the person is able to grab or understand what you want to do. They won't have any way to pick offense in that, because you did it in a very smooth way. And I also say, to wrap to say that all is to um and also add to it to also create limits. If you're someone that, like me, I spend a lot of time chatting with my friends, I spend a lot of time hanging out, I spend those if you're someone that hangs out every day from Monday to Friday, or you spend a lot of hours with your friends discussing or doing, or you yourself trying to doing things that are not really necessary, why don't you try to cut or limit what you do? If you, like, for example, if you spend like 10 minutes chatting with your friends discussing, because there's no how no how there's no how no how if you talk or chat with your friends discuss, there's a time you might, when either you or someone might say words that are not really expected. So it's better you limit the way you guys play. If it's hanging out, you limit the way you hang. Maybe once in a while you hang out. It's not compulsory you always have to hang out, so that you maintain a very good energy. So if you see the person, you guys can still be relating. But if you hang out a lot, it's kind of, anything is easy to come in. So, and lastly, because, and moreover, is not only the last, because if you check around for you, there might still be other ways, but I've been able to summarize this, and it's what I feel that has worked for me. So for me, for my own lastly for my own lastly, guys, don't mind, thirsty, my throat is. So lastly, you have to seek advice. And when you seek advice, it's not just a little issue that is something you could handle or just overlook, you go seek advice for. No, when you seek advice, something that you feel that is already getting out of hand, that okay, I can't handle it again, I can't it's getting out of hand, that's when you seek advice. Because, and it's also advisable you don't seek advice like, you seek advice from people that are well exposed, people that are matured. Because if you seek advice from, you understand what I mean, you might even regret it in the end. So it's always advisable you seek advice from some people that are more experienced, like the people far older than you, like people like people more experienced, people that are knowledgeable on that stuff like that. Then the person can talk to you or listen to your own side. And when you always have that mentality that when you seek advice, you're not seeking advice for the person to favor you. No, you're not seeking advice for the person to favor you. The person, when you report your issue to the person will have to sit down, think about your side and the person's side. It's going to seen from your side perspective and seen from the other person's perspective. Then the person can be able to say, okay, this person is wrong, or you are right, or you are wrong, or you are right. Then with that, you might be able to, even the person might be able to expose you to where you are at fault, so that you are not even able to quickly take a grasp on. The person might be able to quickly like, places where you are wrong that you did not even notice. The person might be able to show you or tell you that this is where you are wrong. And if you still don't get it, the person can still explain to you. That's why I said you seek advice from someone that is more knowledgeable, that is experienced, that can handle issues like that. And then if depends, the person can sit the two of you down and discuss about it, and you guys can settle your difference. And from that, I remember that God too is also handling the issue, because you told him first, so he is overseeing the issue. So that's all I have to say about how to stop bad energy. Yes, so how to stop bad energy. No time for nonsense. Okay, guys, so my next post is going to be on how the best way to seek now my next posting is going to be on the best 4 ways. Yes, so the best 4 ways, if you like but it's going to be the best 4 ways for me of how to seek forgiveness. Like, if you found yourself in that issue already, if you found yourself in the situation where you have to go back to apologize to that person. You necessarily have to do it. So I'm going to teach you the best 4 ways to seek um, forgiveness. So guys, and also lastly, I want you guys to subscribe, please. And if there's something you would like to say, or if there's something you'd like to add or correct me on, you can do that in the comment section. If there's something you'd like to add, or we could talk about or ask, you can I'll be glad to reply you. So guys, please subscribe and click on the notification button so you know when my next post is coming up. Thank you very much.